Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Natasha. If it is your first time here, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my recent beauty, skincare, body favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a few months, and recently I've noticed, man, I have a core group of products that I just can't stop using. So that's what we're doing today. I'm sharing them with you. If you're interested in this video, just keep watching. So the first product that I'm going to share with you guys is something that I have been loving in the shower. This is the Pacifica Strawberry Peach Body Scrub. This is just for your body. It's not for your face, and it is an exfoliating scrub. It smells so delicious. It smells like legit fresh strawberries and peaches. It doesn't have that like fake, overly sweet, really sugary smell to it. And the smell actually doesn't last very long, which I am totally okay with because after I scrub, I go in with a body wash, I go in with oils, lotions, stuff like that. And I don't want too many different mixes of smells on me because then it just ends up smelling like not good, not what you want. And this is so amazing. I'm literally like halfway through this bottle. It's such a nice scrub. It's gentle, but I feel like it still exfoliates really well. It still gets like in, your elbows, your knees, your little dry spots. Makes my skin feel really soft, really nice, and I just love the smell. And the main thing I love about it is that it smells so fresh and not overly sweet. I picked this up at Target. They have a bunch of different fragrances. I've only used the strawberry peach one, but so far, I'm loving it. The next favorite I have is this right here from Milk Makeup. This is the Vegan Milk Moisturizer. First of all, I just love the packaging. That cool like lime green, yellowy, like fake glass plastic packaging is so dope. And then I'll show you guys the inside here. It's just literally like a really thick, really heavy moisturizer, but it doesn't pill up. It doesn't have a fragrance in it. It doesn't really do anything except for moisturizing. This is so heavy and so moisturizing. I love this so much. And I don't want you to take like heavy as a bad thing. Like I haven't had any clogged pores, haven't gotten any pilling up, anything weird like that. I could put this under makeup. I can wear this at nighttime. I have literally been using this more than I've been using any other of my moisturizers. Like I already feel like I need to buy a new jar of it. It is so amazing, and I just love it. I love that it doesn't have a fragrance. I love that it's super, super moisturizing. Like a little bit goes a long way, and when you're first putting it on, you're like, ooh, this is really thick. Like I don't know how I feel about this, and it just sinks into your skin so nicely and just keeps it so moisturized. And like I said, like you can even wear this under makeup, which is great because sometimes I feel like really heavy moisturizers, they kind of pill up and get weird under makeup. This doesn't do this at all. So good. And I think whether you have oily skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, this is going to work for everyone because it has really good ingredients in it and it's purely just moisturizing. Like that's what it's there for. Love this. So I actually have a few brushes that I've noticed that I just like cannot stop using. These are the Real Techniques. They're dirty, so I mean, I guess that shows that I can't stop using them. These are their new light layer brushes. So this is the light layer powder brush, and this I've been using for like bronzing. It just gives me like the most perfect blown out airbrush looking bronze. I also have the light layer complexion brush. I've used this for foundations a few times, for primers, for concealers. This is really great. I actually really like using this with like cream contouring products. I find that that works really well. And then lastly, I have this light layer blush brush. This blush brush is amazing. Same thing as this bronzer brush. It just makes everything look so airbrushed. Like it just goes on so smoothly. They're so soft. It's so easy to work with. It really helps kind of like blend things out. And I've noticed with this, like I haven't gone overboard with like my bronzer or my blush because it just like so flawlessly just blends it so nicely that it kind of makes it, I feel like, almost impossible to go too hard. They also have a highlighting brush, but I didn't really love the shape of that one. I didn't think that I would use that very often, so I didn't pick that up. But these brushes, like these three especially, I've been using every single day for the past like 2-3 months. Like they are so good. So this next product that I just like cannot stop using is this sponge right here. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. I actually have one in the box right here so you can kind of see like a little side by side. Like this is how big it gets when it's wet. I actually use this today, and this is when it's dry. It is just the most interesting, perfect shape to get right up in your under eye like that, on the eyelid, in the little creases. Like it is So soft, so squishy, but it doesn't absorb too much. It blends everything out really nicely. For my under eyes, it's perfect because that point, it just fits right up in there. Boom, boom, boom. And it's like $5. Like, it's getting to the point now where I hardly use beauty blenders, like e.l.f. sponges. This one and then this sponge right here from e.l.f., the Total Face Sponge, have been the sponges that I have been just using non-stop. And they're so cheap. It's like $5 for a sponge versus $20 for a beauty blender. Like, I definitely recommend checking out the e.l.f. sponges because I've been stockpiling because I've noticed that they're getting like sold out places. And I'm like, I need these sponges. Like, I have to have them in my life. That's how good it is. Okay, so that's it for like makeup tools. Let's move on to the actual makeup. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys today is this Smashbox primer water. So I actually, a few years ago when this came out, I used to use it all the time. Didn't know what it did back then. I still don't really understand what it does now, but something about it, I just love this step in my routine that when I first sit down, I take this and I just spray it all over my face. It just really adds like moisture, and I think that there is a little bit of glycerin in here, so what that does is it helps kind of just like makeup products stick to your face more. I still definitely go in with like a moisturizing primer or my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless. Like, I wouldn't say this is like the only thing I would use. Maybe if I combined it with a really heavy moisturizer. Like I said, I don't even know what this does. It's called the Set and Refresh Spray Primer Water. I really like it because I feel like it adds moisture. I really like the smell to it. It gives me kind of like a spa-like feeling. So I'm recommending this just for that, almost just for like the aesthetic, for the feeling, for the moisture, because I still don't fully understand like how this works as a primer other than that, but I can't stop using it. So it must be doing something for me. Okay, this next product that I'm going to share with you guys, I almost didn't want to put it in here because I've only been using it for like 3 weeks now, but it has been the only concealer I have been using for 3 weeks straight. And if you know me, if you've been watching my channel, you guys know that my favorite concealer of all time is the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. That concealer just is everything for me. I haven't even picked that up. I haven't picked that up since I've used this for the first time. This is the new Kosas, what is this even called? I don't even know what it's called. Reflecting concealer or something like that. But this is the new Kosas concealer. First of all, I love the packaging. That's so cute. It's the concealer I have on today. It's so lightweight. It's so dewy and blendable. It still kind of covers up any blemishes, my dark circles. It goes on with a brush, with a sponge. I mean, I literally can't stop putting this down. It's like everything I love about my Becca concealer with just a tiny bit more coverage and honestly a little bit easier to work with. Sometimes with the Becca concealer, if like your sponge is too wet or your skin is too dry, like it gets a little patchy, a little weird. But this guy right here I've had zero issues with, and I just love it. Like, it is so good that I'm like, I have to throw it into this favorites video. Like I said, I've only been using it for a few weeks, but it is so good. I do wish that they had more shades. I think online they only have like 12 shades, which is like, that's like nothing, okay? You need at least, I feel like, 25 shades when it's a concealer. Definitely more when it's a foundation, and 25 is like bottom of the line. I feel like this definitely can use more shades, but if you can find your shade in it, I highly recommend it. This is so amazing. It's so easy to work with. You don't even have to set it with a powder, and it doesn't get creasy and weird. It just looks really beautiful and skin-like. It melts right in. So good. Moving on along. This guy right here. This is the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette, okay? I have been using this non-stop, specifically these top 2 shades, if you can't tell by how dirty it is. Honestly, the first time I used this was in a full face of e.l.f. makeup that I did, and I was like, I'm going to hate this. It looks like Vaseline. It's not going to be good. It's just not. I was very judgmental off the bat. I'm not going to lie. Since then, I cannot stop putting this down. It is so beautiful. It's so glowy. It goes on so easy. I literally just take this Real Techniques Instapop Cheek Instapop Cheek Brush, dab it right in there, get it all over my cheeks. Some days I put a powder blush on top, some days I don't. It is so dewy. It has very beautiful pigment into it. It's really light. It makes it look like you were just flushed and dewy and radiant. It is so amazing. I cannot believe I was being such a hater towards this product because I literally can't put it down. Like, I haven't gone on the e.l.f. website yet, but I wonder if there's more shades in this. This is just, it says soft on the back for the shade name, I guess, of this quad. It is so amazing. Like, definitely an underrated e.l.f. product because I feel like I never hear anyone talk about this, and I was straight shook, like shocked by how good this works. Like, and it's so cheap. So cheap. So I have another blush to share with you guys, and this one is the NYX Sweet Cheek Matte Blush in the shade Silence is Golden. This is literally just a matte golden dandelion yellow blush, and I have been obsessed with this. Literally every single look I've been doing, I put it on. Even today, I put it on kind of in my temples and on the sides right here. It just gives such an interesting, editorial, high fashion, fun, just like yellowy golden look to the skin. I definitely have gone overboard with this before, and then it kind of looked like I got beat up a little bit, like my face was all bruised up. But when I don't go overboard and I use this correctly, this is so fun and so interesting as a blush color. Like, so cool, a yellow blush. I never would have thought to use something like this. When I picked it up, it was so random, and honestly, I was going to use it more as an eyeshadow. I put it on my face, and I was like, I can't go back. Like, I need yellow blush in my life. I've even had days where I've, like, over-bronzed too heavy, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I throw a little bit of this yellow blush, like, kind of in the temple area right up in here, and it just somehow makes it look so, like, editorial, high fashion, very cool, very, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I have just been loving wearing this yellow blush. So cool. So the first highlight I want to share with you guys is this Aether Beauty Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter. I have been loving this highlighter. It is a very glittery highlight, so if you do not like glittery highlighters, like, don't even bother with this. It is definitely glittery, but it is so beautiful and booming. Crushed Diamond Highlighter is like the perfect name for that. This shade is like pink and gold. I love that on the packaging it tells you, like, we don't have magnets in the palette, we don't have a mirror in the palette, because they want this to be able to be fully recyclable and fully reusable for you. And I just think this is so awesome. It's such a clean brand, and I just have really, really been loving this. It's really pretty. I don't have this on today. I actually have on this other highlight that I'm going to talk to you about. And this is by PIXI. This is the Glowy Powder Creamy Gold Highlight. So it's just in this little container like this. Really pretty. It's not a cream and it's not a powder. It's like one of those like cream powder, liquid to powder type of products. This is the highlight I have on today, and it is booming. You have to use hardly any of it. It's so nice. It goes on so easy. It blends into the skin. It's not glittery. It's not chunky. It's really just like a really pretty glowy highlight. I can't wait for the summer because I think this is going to be a beautiful highlight in the summer, especially on like your chest and your collarbones and your like shoulder caps. I think this is going to be so amazing, and I literally cannot stop using like these two highlights just in general have been like the only highlights I've really been using the past few months. I mean, look at it. Look at that. I got like a highlight mustache. Like, so good. Okay, one more makeup product and then we'll move into the lips. The next thing I have is this Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. This is the mascara I'm wearing right now. Literally the only mascara I've been wearing since this came out and I bought it. It is so good. The wand is so interesting. Let me show it to you. So the wand is flat to fat. That's like the thing about it. So you use this flat side to kind of coat your lashes and this one to really like thicken them up. This mascara is life-changing. I love that I can put this mascara on and I can go for like a light wispy look where I can really load it up and really get like a full volume, thick drama lash going with it. So nice. The formula is so good. It doesn't flake. It's super black. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It's easy to take off, which I find with some mascaras, like they'll have amazing qualities and then they'll be so hard to take off and it's like I'm pulling my eyelashes out. Like, ugh. This mascara might be my favorite mascara of all time. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. It is so good. I love the packaging. I love Fenty. This mascara, like, I've already bought another tube. It is so, so, so good. Definitely recommend it. And I love the fact that if you just want a light coat or if you want a heavy coat, you could do either. The wand makes it really possible for that. try this mascara. It's worth it, okay? It's worth the like $22 or whatever. Try it. Okay, and lastly, I have a few different lip products for you. So let's dive in. Let's start with what I got going on my lips right now. This is the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Kiss Velvet Lip Color, and this is in the shade Hot Lips. This is just legit a lip crown. And I actually really love when red lips come in a formulation like this because they're really easy to put on. I love the color. I love the formulation. It feels really nice. I wouldn't say that it dries down to a matte. More of like a demi-matte cream is what I would say. It's super easy to work with. It lasts all day. This is something you could just throw in your purse, touch up, do a little bit, blot it out, do the full red lip like I got going on right now. The only thing about it is that it is very heavily rose scented. Like, this has been on my mouth for about 30 or so minutes and I could still smell rose, and it smells like a real rose. It doesn't smell very fake, but it still is really strong, and I don't really love rose scent, and I feel like a lot of products recently have been coming out with like rose scented stuff. That's not really my style, but it is a really beautiful red lip from the drugstore. I've been really loving this, throwing it on real quick because it is in that kind of crayon formulation. Really good. Moving along, next I have this gloss. This is the Florence by Mills gloss in the shade Dreamy Mills. The packaging is so cute. It has that cardboard lid, but it's like clouds on it, like cotton candy clouds on it. This is a really pretty kind of holographic-y white shade. I'm actually going to put some on over my lipstick right now, just to kind of show you guys. So pretty. I'm destroying this wand, but so glossy. You see how glossy that is right off the bat? Man, I really just messed up this wand. So glossy, so pretty. I love that kind of like holographic, iridescent, blue, purpley, white look to it. I especially love that over a red lip. But this gloss, even on its own, like if you have no makeup on, you just want to throw on a little bit of gloss, gives such a pretty, glossy, beautiful, iridescent-y look to your lips. It makes them feel really juicy. It's not sticky. It's not clumpy. It's not weird like that. Really, really pretty. Really good gloss. This is actually the only product I've tried by the Florence line, and I really like it so far. It's cute. Next, I have a nude lip. So if you know me, my favorite nude lip of all time is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips and Angel Alessandra. It's a really nice, just peachy, pinky, perfect nude for me. Recently, I have been using this one like crazy. This is the IT Cosmetics Pillow Lips in the shade Vision. If I'm being honest, I don't like the packaging. It's kind of like quilted. It's a little old lady. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is like kind of old lady to me, but I can live. The lipstick is so pretty. Let me just give you a little swatchy swatch. Very pretty, pinky, peachy nude, a little bit more rosy. The formulation is so creamy and so nice. It stays on your lips all day. I mean, it's a beautiful nude. I've really been loving this. It's really, really comfortable. It's really creamy. Doesn't really have a scent to it, which I'm totally okay with. I don't need scents in everything. So pretty. This is like the only nude I've really been using recently. I mean, I still always go back to my Charlotte Tilbury, but this one has definitely been like second in command. So good. And I've actually tried out a few different shades. They have a cream formulation and a matte formulation. I've only tried shades in the cream one because I'm more of like a creamy, satiny lipstick girl, but they've all worked uniformly the same. They're all really beautiful. Check out the IT Cosmetics lipsticks. I have this e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil. This product kind of blew my mind. This is in the shade Nude Kiss. This is literally what it says it is. It's a tinted lip oil. So you can see on my hand. It doesn't have a whole lot of pigment to it. It has just enough to where you could put this on over a lip liner, throw it on over a lipstick, or put it on by itself. And it gives just enough to kind of even out your lips, give it a nice kind of juicy, beautiful look. It's very glossy, but it's not sticky. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't slide all over the place. It really is oily feeling in the best way, because sometimes I feel like you could say oil and you're just like, oil? Like, is that going to kind of get everywhere? Like, no. So pretty. I've only used this shade, but this is something that I have been loving on no makeup days, and on easy makeup days when I'm like going somewhere, I'll throw this in my purse and I can just keep reapplying this, and I don't really have to look at myself, don't even really have to think about it, because it just goes so nicely over pretty much every lipstick that I have on. So, so good. It just gives you like a nice, juicy, easy going, like perfect. My lips kind of always look this hydrated type of feel. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk to you guys about the Milani Ludicrous lip glosses. These lip glosses, first and foremost, smell amazing. I have never had a lip gloss smell so good in my life. It's Fruity Pebbles. It literally smells like Fruity Pebbles. And this is my thing with fragrance, and I think it's like everyone's thing with fragrance, like if you don't think it smells good, you don't like it, which is why, like with the rose thing, I'm like, I don't really need it to be scented. I don't care if it smells like rose. This is Fruity Pebbles. Like literally, if you opened up a box of Fruity Pebbles, stuck your face into it, took a big whiff, this is what this smells like. These glosses are so amazing. I have the shade She's All That, which is this kind of like a nice rosy mauve color, and I have the shade Luster Light, which is a kind of a champagne-y base with pink and gold and silvery reflex in it. I have always felt like the Milani line made great lip glosses. They have these ones right here, which are their Keep It Full plumping lip glosses. These are great, and these Ludicrous lip glosses are even better. They don't have as many shades. I think they only have like 5 or 6 shades right now in these, and they are kind of like a little bit darker, I've noticed. They have like dark red shades and kind of darker plum shades. They don't have as many like nude shades, but these guys right here, they both smell incredible. Like that's like the first thing for me, is they smell incredible. They are so juicy, so glossy. They look so good. They're not sticky. They literally make your lips look bigger, juicier, fuller, hydrated. Like they just make you look like you're ready to make out. Okay? They're sexy. They're hot. I love these glosses so much, and I just can't with the smell. Like I could sit here and smell this all day. It literally smells like Fruity Pebbles. It's making my mouth water. So, 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 so good. You need these glosses in your life. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. You need them, okay? That's it. Alright guys, and that is it for all of my favorite products. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these products, if you like them, if you hate them. Let me know what your favorites are at the moment. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post here every Tuesday and Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.